I'll start it now.
Do you know your designer number off the top of your head?
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, it's Maymay, and today I have a different trusty sidekick.
Hello, Amanda here.
You say, oh, Amanda's here. It is 10069. 100. There you go. Okay. How is everyone? Today we are going to be talking about Chalk Couture. And I promise we're doing all Chalk Couture, wall to wall. I promised everybody earlier. I was like, that's what we're doing. But we fixing to get down to business. Y'all know when a Southern woman takes her jewelry off, it's getting real up in here. Because I want to be able to get, you know,
Ooh,
not make a bunch of noise.
off.
Well, it always makes a bunch of noise and stuff, and I don't want to do that. So we getting ready. So check this out. So what is Chalk Couture? Let me start with this. By the way, if you have questions, please put them in big old capital letters. It'll help Amanda, and it especially helps when we're scrolling. And is Tamitha here today too? Do we know she's going to make it?
I haven't seen her yet, but I know she's aware of it. I figure she's here any minute now.
Not everybody can make these impromptu lives like this. By the way, this is not a scheduled thing. This is not a normal. We won't be doing this all the time. We just wanted to do it today. So Chalk Couture is a product that has... I'm going to show you. I'm coming over there. They offer two different things. Chalk paste and ink. Okay. And they work on different surfaces. And they're super cool. This, for example, is chalk paste, which has been on here since mid-December. Something like that. I think we put this on.
Sounds about right.
I think we did this in mid-December. And with it being chalk, once it's dry, it's semi-permanent. It's not permanent at all. We're going to clean this off. You can make it permanent if you want it to stay forever, but you don't have to. So this is kind of what you're looking at. Chalk Couture offers a transfer. Like this is a little transfer, and this is like an idea of how to use that transfer. So there's all kinds of transfers. So I'm just going to tell you, this catalog is fixing to be obsolete because there's a new one coming. And so, you know, every year you get new stuff like that. So it's coming. Let me show you a transfer. So this is a full size. Well, actually not full size. Let me say what size this is. This is a C size transfer. So you can see how large this C size transfer is. We're going to use this one today. I've never used it before. I really don't even know what it all supposed to look like. So let's look it up and look at a picture. C size. I wonder where I'll find it. Let's just flip through for a second. So with Chalk Couture, we'll start right here. You can be a designer. You can be like a hobbyist. You can just be a customer, which are wonderful too. We love our customers. You pick how you want to basically use Chalk Couture to your advantage. You decide. If you want to be a customer, you go to my website or to Amanda's website or any Chalk Couture designer, and you can just purchase from their website. Now, a lot of Chalk Couture designers have also got what's called VIP groups, where you can join their Facebook groups, you can join their Facebook pages, things like that. And then sometimes you can see that they might be offering like kits, or they might be offering specials. You never know in those private groups. So you, yeah, always keep the wedding ring on, Polly commented. So you want to find your designer and see what your designer has to offer. Okay. Now, if you want to become a designer, you can do it. You really don't become a designer in two ways. I want to say that you do, but you don't. You can become a designer and you can purchase your products at 40% off, and then you can sell them through your private group. You can show them on your Facebook fan page, and you can also offer finished projects. So you can buy the projects at 40% off, and then complete projects like this one. And you could take this one to a booth or to a like a craft day or something like that, and you could sell this actual product that you got from Chalk Couture. That's a neat thing. A lot of companies don't let you sell the things because of copyright and stuff like that, but they let you. Then your other option is to be what I call a hobbyist. They don't really have a name for it, but the hobbyist can also purchase the products at 40% off, but they don't build a team underneath them. They have different requirements to reach, and they don't build a team underneath them. So that's a whole different thing. It's actually very fun and easy, and pretty much what I did from April till... When did we go on vacation? October. Mm-hmm. From April till October, I was just a hobbyist. So I was buying the product and not even using it. I was just letting it sit there. So that's how that works. Questions about any of that?
Yeah, I have a few different ones. The first question, just Mindy wants to know, where did Chalk Couture originate?
Actually, the business itself is in Utah, and it's interesting. My Okay, so my upline is Melody Lane, and then her upline is Ken Hess, and then their upline, I think Ken's upline is Mandy Leahy. And the interesting thing was Ken and Melody kept telling me, you got to check out this company, and I never would. And then one day they let me talk with Mandy, who I realized also did Close to My Heart years ago. And she moved away from that and came to this. And matter of fact, Ken is so new in the company. Like we have ID numbers. We all have like these designer IDs. Mm-hmm. His ID is like 223. My ID is 10,069. So it's like, that's how small the company was real small when Ken jumped in, and now I'm in. I jumped in about, I don't know, it's just over a year, maybe a year and coming up on 2 years old. I can't remember. I don't do that as well as Melody and them do, but the company's out of Utah. They even have, the company does some charity work, which I like. I always like when somebody's giving back. They do give back. All that's explained here and on our websites. And this is the deal. Here's some of the chalks. These are colors. You can see here, this is the, actually this is the ink. This is the chalk. There are some other chalks. They're singles. Did we bring a single in? I bet we didn't. There's some singles. There's all kinds of stuff.
They're down in your
okay.
roundy trays down there.
And some people do home parties. Some people do demos at different crafting events. Some people do, like me, have a team. I built a team. I'm enjoying the team building process. To me, that is just the most fun for me. I love it. Look how pretty all the little things are. The best part about the whole thing, this is what I loved about the whole entire thing, was that I could spend a little money on my surfaces and then clean them off and replace them every season. So here's what happened. I'll just tell you exactly. So I decided I wanted to redo the top of my kitchen counters. Not my counters, but my cabinets. You know, they have that space between your cabinet and your ceiling. And I always decorate that. And every house I'm in, I just have a bunch of stuff up there I think is cute. Well, I went to Lifeway and found a bunch of these little signs that had like scripture or just sayings like truly blessed or whatever. And I bought all of them. And they were like $19 to $25 a piece. Okay. And I put them up there and they're really cute. But then at Christmas, guess what I had to do? Take them down, store them away, and then put up new signs, right? So when Chalk Couture came along, I thought, you know, I wouldn't have to do that. I could just buy the boards and then just change the wording for the seasons and not have to buy new boards and store them away. So that's what I love about it. And I'm going to keep flipping. I should just keep flipping while I'm talking, but
let me just say, while you're looking, several people are asking how the levels work, and I just want to say you will be getting to that. I'm not ignoring their questions.
Yes, and when you say the levels, do you mean like
hobbyist and
okay,
you know, where they can go from there or what they need to do?
Okay, so if you sign up, okay, let's go back to that because that's a good question. Let's kind of stay on target. You sign up for $99. That's your starter kit, okay? In your starter kit, you get, this won't show you exactly what you get, but it'll give you an idea.
It's in the frame laying there beside you.
This won't be exact because this is still, this is the holiday one. And so it'll change because it's not the holidays anymore. But you get your designer startup guide. You get an autumn winter catalog, which you would probably, if you signed up now, get a different catalog, I would imagine. You get a pack of thank you notes, a Chalk Couture apron, 1 small squeegee, 8 transfers. These are B and A size. And then you get 5 pastes. And you get a gallery frame board, the Aiden style. Now, that may be different in the new starter kit they're starting out with. We don't have the paperwork for that one yet. And the round board. So, that's your $99 starter kit. Now, where you go from there is up to you. Okay? You do pay $19.99 a month. I was saying this earlier. That's like, that's a monthly subscription that you will pay no matter if you're a designer or if you're like a hobbyist. Like, remember, I made that word up. So, not made it up, but I'm using it for this spot. What you get with that is, first off, you get a $14.99 transfer every month. They send it to us. We get it before anybody else. So, here's a good example. This shoe transfer, Life is Short, Buy the Shoes. This was one of our monthly transfers. We'll call it monthly transfer. So, this would normally be $14.99. It came in my $19.99. But what you get even better than that, and I'm going to show y'all. Let's see, can I?
And if you can show, Ma Foster was asking how she actually signs up in her website.
Okay.
After there.
So I'm going to show you here. Amanda, let me know if you can see the website because it'll take a second for it to catch up. This is chalkcouture.com. Now, this is Amanda's. If you want to sign up under Amanda, she's here today and she's helping me to tell y'all about this. Her website is chalkcouture.com/Amanda Ray. Signing up under her, you're on my team. Don't stress. If you want to sign up directly under me, feel free to do that. Mine is chalkcouture.com/Maymay Made It. You can choose, okay? You're going to talk to Amanda 90% of the time, whether you sign up under me or not.
I can see the page.
Okay, so here's our website, or this is Chalk Couture's website. If you want to join, you can sign in or just go to the website and click on join. Now check this out. Do you see right here where this says your independent designer is Amanda Ray? That's because I went to her page, okay? So I looked for Amanda. I did a little search. You can do the little drop down and you can change your designer and you can do a little search for whoever you're looking for. And that's how I found Amanda. To join, you click on join. And then it's going to show you the kit contents, okay? Oh, have they got this changed? Let me look at it. I want to see what it says about the... Good, you do get the framed board, the Aiden board, which is what I'm using today. It's beautiful. The 5 pastes and 8 chalk transfers. You get... Oh, they're not holiday ones, so they've changed that so you can see exactly what you get, okay? So you would add that to your order and then you would sign up. You'd have to put on all your information, okay? Or go to continue and then put in all your information. Now, I'm not going to do that today, obviously, because I've already signed up, but this is where you would do all that. Now, once you sign up, and I can't show mine because it's got personal information, but once you sign up as a designer, see this login button? You log in right here, okay? And when you log in, it takes you to your back office. In your back office, everything you need to know about running your business is there. All your team member information, all your commissions, all your sales. I'm trying to get my little cursor thingy to come back. There it is. All your commissions, all your sales, all your designer dollars, which is something we can talk about. All that stuff is in your back office. Now, the other thing I love about this is Amanda's website. Now, for $19.99 a month, she gets this website plus that transfer for $14.99. So when Amanda is talking about Chalk Couture on her Facebook or wherever she's doing her Chalk Couture, all she has to do is say, you guys want to join? Head to my website address. Also, you guys want to shop? Head to my website address. People can shop directly from here. There is no need for you to have little pieces of paper and go door to door and have them fill out a form to order product. That's what I love. They can shop from this button right here, okay? And then they can come in and pick anything they're interested in all of these transfers. They can look at the inks. They can look at the, oh, by the way, they can look at the...
Yeah. Are they on there?
Have we messed ourselves up? They can look at the paste. Everything that they want is right here. So people can shop directly from her website. Now, this is a great place to go. In the shop area where it says specials and deals, this is the Simply Said special. This is a customer forward special. Here's what this means. Only customers can see this. Let me get the details. We are not allowed to purchase this as demonstrators. Now, we can earn one because you're going to see me use one when mine comes in, but we can't purchase one. But if you guys would like to try out Chalk Couture and you just want to see if you like it, this is the way to do it. Let me get that full image up. That hexagon shaped board is available to you through this kit. And I'm trying to get the other page. Let's see, full image. Can I do that? We decided the other day I couldn't, could I?
No.
I can't open it from here. But that's the You Are Enough transfer. We used that one the other day on the show. And then here's your paste, the little singles, and up here you get 2 more singles. And the 3 green colors that come in this kit, we can't even buy. So as a customer, you can have those exclusively and we can't. So you can test the Chalk Couture for $34.99. But before you do that, I want you to think about something. For $99 plus your $19 a month, you can test out being a designer. So I want you to consider that before you spend $34.99. You may find it better to spend the more and go ahead and see what it's like signing up and getting your kit versus trying out the $34.99. Although it's a great way to go. So that's another thing I love about my $19.99 a month does not just go to my transfer. And something I said earlier, which people were kind of shocked by, and it's true. On my own website, just one thing on my website, to have a customer gallery where you guys can post pictures, that one application on my website cost me $499 a month. Just that one thing. Everything else, I can't even tell. I could tell you, but I'm not going to tell you how much it costs to run my website. But for $19 and you get this fully functioning, gorgeous website. Are you kidding me? It's pretty lovely. Pretty lovely. Okay. I'm going to transition back to here. Okay. So now we should be back to the thing. What questions have we got before we move forward?
Okay. We answered it on here, but just for clarification, Ma Foster was just making sure you get the transfer as part of that fee. You're not paying $14.99 separate.
That is correct. For $19.99 a month, you get your $14.99 transfer out of that amount. And then you also get the fully functioning website, which is beautiful and gorgeous. Oh, by the way, let me go back to that. By the way, we don't do any of this work. Like, we don't have to go in and put these photos in and put all these cool links in. Nothing. All we do is pay our $19.99 a month and then get our transfer, and they update this for us. We don't do any of that. Even to the fact that, I don't know if this will even show, but up here, Amanda's like link is in here. If someone were to come to her website and say shop now and go to buy something, they keep up with her customers. She doesn't even have to do that. But in the back office, we can email our customers. We can send out newsletters. We can do all kinds of stuff that way. All right. I'm still trying to find, because I'm not really trying real hard. You know, I'm still trying to find that one transfer. I want to see what it looks like in here.
Okay.
Here it is.
I'm not sure. Riza, I'm not sure how to say that. Can we get the Kickstart kit, then join after?
The Kickstart kit.
Simply Said.
The Simply Said, yes. Yeah, you can do that. But what I was saying is, if you're seriously thinking about joining, okay, here's me. I'm going to talk just like I would do. This is me. I would say to Vince, look, I want to join, but I don't want to spend $35 of the $99. Does that make sense? Like, I would rather spend $99 and get my kit, try it all out, see how I like it. And then if I don't like it, I know it's not for me, then I can deactivate. But if I like it, I can move on. But if $34.95 is what's in your budget to try it out, then do it that way. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you and a friend want, maybe y'all split the cost, because there's plenty. Now, you won't get but one hexagon board, but there's plenty. We even had Nyoka contacted Amanda and said, how do I save my leftover chalk paste? Because there's enough, you could both try it out. So think of it like that. Think how to save money. Let's take this one off because we're going to redo it.
Okay, let me get this one. I'm sorry, I lost it. I lost who asked me, but somebody asked, do they have a choice of what transfers in the monthly kit?
No, we don't get a choice of that. It's like a mystery subscription, although it's
like
not
our
really,
stamp subscription.
It's not really a mystery because it's in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in your catalog, so you know ahead of time what's coming.
We just get it before anyone else can get it.
So August, September, October, November, December, January. And I gotta be honest, I hadn't even looked at this, and I love this one so much. I didn't know it was coming until somebody did it, because I don't pay attention to them.
Which one was that?
The shoes.
Oh, I fell in love. And I don't even wear heels.
I know.
But I fell in love with it.
All right, so here's the deal. This one has been on here since December, mid-December at least, whenever we got our transfer in. I really don't want to erase this. Like, that was our thing. We were like, I don't want to erase it. By the way, this is the board. This board is called the Aiden board. Look how gorgeous this big, wide, matter of fact, I'm going to measure it for you. This big, wide frame is. That frame is just over is it just at 2 inches? 2 inches wide. And this guy is I think it's the 9x12. Let me read it, because you're going to want to know. Is it the 9x12? I think it is the 9x12 frame. But this is the one that comes in your kit. So you'll get this to be able to play with it. I love it.
And then that one, I don't know exactly what you do with it other than the countdowns for Christmas, but it's magnetic.
Okay, not all. All the Aiden boards, right, are magnetic, which I think is super cool, because have you seen how people will put something on and then maybe magnetize a wreath on it too, or magnetize some silk flowers on their board? It's really cool. This is one of our oh, sorry about that. My hand's wet. Can you turn that off? This is one of our board eraser, or this is Chalk Couture's board eraser. I love these things right here. What I like to do is just run around and get everything wet first. So I'm just using some water off here to the side, and I'm just going to get it wet. I just think it works to kind of let that sit there for a second. You really don't have to, but that's how I do it. And then look how this comes off. Now, you saw me rubbing that earlier, and that would not come off on my hand when I was just wiping. I could scrape it off because it is chalk, So I could scrape it away, but it's not going to come off just by rubbing your hand on it. So let's go this way.
I was really torn. I took off my Home Sweet Home one.
It was so pretty too.
That courageous one. But that's the purpose of them.
That's what we're supposed to do. That's the whole thing. All right, so let's get this good and cleaned off. Isn't this cool? And this board is the Aiden style are my favorite. I went ahead early on because I knew. Speaking of, when you sign up, you get a coupon. We normally get things at 40% off, but when you first sign up, you get a coupon for 50% off, and you can use it on your first order, or you can save it, can't you? Yeah, because it's a code.
I think it's like 60 days.
Yeah, you get it for 60 days. And so what I did with my coupon is I went ahead and bought the big Aiden board because I knew I would want that board. So think about that too. If you do sign up, you want to make sure that you hang on a minute for your code will come in an email.
And it comes pretty quick.
Yeah, and you want to hang on a minute for that. All right. So let me stand this up for a second. Make sure I got to get where I can see it. Working without getting over the top is rough. All right, that's got to dry for a minute. All right, let's decide what we're going to put on it. Now, I'm going to use chalk on this. I wouldn't use ink on chalkboards. I wouldn't. You may have some reason you would want to, but I wouldn't. Ink is good for fabric and things like that. So there's that. Just some water, just my little eraser, and that is all that took. All right, let's get the transfer out. Oh, gosh. That's it. Break your board. First thing. I'm going to put this aside so I don't pick it up on accident. So here's our transfer. And this one comes in pieces like, oh, you know what? Did we bring the heat tool in here? I bet we didn't because it was up front, wasn't it? Or Mandy used it.
It's still up front.
Okay. She's going to get the heat tool. I don't recommend you guys use the heat tool to dry layers in between. I would prefer you use your blow dryer because I think the heat tool can damage, if you're not careful, surfaces because it gets so hot. But just be careful and don't hold it in one spot. You're not trying to heat set it. The chalks don't have to be heat set. The inks do. Chalks don't have to be heat set. And Amanda left, and I don't know what y'all are saying, so I'm going to scoot because I didn't have the chat. She did. Okay. So if you've asked a question when Amanda gets back, we'll answer it. So I know I want the words love and grows here. So what you do, there's these lines in between each of the little images. So you just cut them apart first. I know there's some questions, Amanda. I told them you'd answer when you got back. I'm going to have to get down there and plug it up in a second. So just sit it. I got to find an empty plug. I don't have many empty plugs around here. All right, so there's the word love. And I'm going to take this off too. That's like little caption marks. And then grows here. It's very pretty. I think I'll use... Oh, good girl. I was going to say, we should use mine and your favorite colors today. And that's the two you set out for me.
I did.
That's so funny.
I brought all colors, but I did grab favorites.
I'm going to need all anyway, but I thought it'd be fun to use our favorites first. I'll show y'all our favorites. So Love Grows Here. Our favorites are Fawn. This one's Fawn, and this one's Current Jam. These are our favorite. This fawn color is kind of a cream, like a not mocha because it's not that dark, but it's a real good cream. It reminds me of like antique white, if you can think of it that way, like one of those colors.
Okay, Judy asked, if I get the kit but just want to be a hobbyist, 1, do I still have to get the $19 subscription? And 2, with or without the $19 subscription, do I get to buy future products for the 40% off?
Yes and yes. You have to keep the $19 subscription. That's a given. And that helps you get your website, which is where you purchase all your stuff from too. And they keep up with, here's the thing, they keep up with all your purchases. You have the opportunity to keep up with your inventory there. You'll know what you bought and what you're missing, things like that. And yes, you still get 40% off. Now, oh, let me say this because I didn't say this. As a designer, I did not mean to skip this, but this is really, really important. As a designer, to grow a team and be a designer and make commission, you have to sell or purchase $100 a month, okay? As a hobbyist, you sell or purchase, well, you would purchase $150 in product a month. And listen,
quarter.
I mean a quarter. I need to say it again. A designer builds a team, makes a living, okay? $100 a month. A hobbyist just buying the product to play with it for themselves, $150 a quarter, okay, which is super easy to do. I was doing that without even using the products. All right, what I'm doing now is what we call fuzzing. So I took the transfer off the backer, and let me be a good designer. Just hold on a second. So I've cut these away, okay, and you always put these back onto their backers, and these transfers can be used. Now, Chalk Couture doesn't say this, but I'm going to tell you, we have some we've used 15 to 20 times.
Yeah.
But I would say 10 to 15 and more. It's all in how you take care of them. Okay, that's my opinion. And we try to be really careful with them. So this is the word love. So on the back of here, I'm going to write love. It does two things by writing the word. You don't have to, but I'm going to. And this grows here. Number one, there is a right side and a wrong side. I can't talk and write at the same time. Who knows what I would write? There's a right side and a wrong side to the backer sheet, and I'll show you what I mean. When I peel this away, come on, this shiny side, which may be hard for you to tell, there it is. There's a shine on this side. That's the part you want to stick your transfer back to. This matte finish side on the back, see how it doesn't have a shine, is the back. And by writing love on the back, it does two things. It lets me know what goes there, and it also lets me know not to put it on this side, but to put it on this side. Now I'm going to fuzz it. These guys are sticky. I'm fuzzing it on a microfiber towel because I'm not so much trying to pull lint off onto the back. I'm just trying to take some of the sticky off so it's not too sticky for our project, because they're very sticky. If you're going to use this on paper, which by the way, you can use this on cardstock too. So if you're a card maker and you want to use it, you really want to fuzz your transfers because you do not want to take a chance of them ripping your paper. So just stick this down and peel it up 2 to 3 times. If I'm doing this on fabric, if I'm using ink on fabric, I don't usually ink it I don't usually fuzz it as much. And after you fuzz some over time, like after we wash these and use them, sometimes I don't have to fuzz them at all. You'll know. You can tell by how the back feels. You agree with that?
I do.
Sometimes I don't fuzz them depending on how many times I've used them. All right, let's go back to our board and put this guy on.
Trudy was the one that asked earlier about you cleaning off and redoing. And she come in late and missed it, but I told her to go back and rewatch it. We did it just for her. Not just for her, but she was
that was the reason, because I was like, I've never shown that before, so I need to show it. All right, I don't know how much of this I'm going to get to fit on the board. We'll see. I've not pre-planned this. I do want to show you this, something I love. So look at this. Even though this is super sticky, I can slide this into place. It's almost like, you ever played with an air hockey table and how it has that little bit of air between it? You know what I'm talking about? I can slide this into place before I stick it down. Now, what makes this different than a stencil? This is a screen print. Can you notice how when I give a little, I'm not going to give much tug, but if I tug a little bit, this doesn't fall apart like a stencil would pull from itself, because there's a screen in here, and that's what disperses the chalk. So now I'm just going to put the word love up here. So love grows here. All right, I'm going to use our 2 colors. I think I'll do love in Amanda's color. So this is, I don't recommend opening these things over your work surface, because you don't want to take a chance of dropping it. I'm just gonna take a chance live on YouTube. So this is my favorite tool. It is the Stylus. Do you see how it has this funny little curve? There's a reason. So the way the jars are made, they have a little lip right here. You can take this and put it inside and scrape the edge of your jar out so you can get a good stir. Now you want your chalk to have the consistency of yogurt. See that?
Okay, while you're doing that, Vicky asked, is the 50% off coupon good on the entire order or just one item?
On your order. Yeah, that's what's so cool about it.
Which now, they have to understand your designer price, you're already getting 40%, so that makes it an additional 10%.
That's right.
It's not taking 50% on top of your discount.
So instead of your first order, instead of getting your first order at 40%, you get your first order at 50%. All right, I'm gonna change over to this little stencil. This little squeegee right here. This squeegee actually comes. Hold on a second. Do I have any full size? Yeah. No.
That is full size, I believe, in your hand.
These are the different ones. These are the ones that squeegee down.
Oh.
Okay, so this guy right here actually came in a longer squeegee, and I cut him down into pieces because I wanted smaller ones. But you can get all different sizes on the website. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to do love first. I have beside me, this is important. I'm trying to do this, but let me see. I have beside me a water bath. That's my water bath, okay? I would suggest using an old casserole dish or something long and wide versus that. But this is what we always use. So I've put a little bit of the chalk paste on my squeegee, and I'm just going to run it across, okay? And it's just going to get into all the little screened areas. And you're not trying to pack on product. You're just trying to flood the screen. And when you do this yourself, you'll know what I'm talking about. You just want the chalk to just flood the area where the screen is. And you do want to scrape off any excess and put it back into your jar. Just like that. Now, because this is going to start drying, as soon as you apply it, it starts to dry. I'm going to go ahead and peel this one up because I don't need to leave it there. You do not want your product to dry in the screen. That is not good, okay? And when I lift this up, I want to give it even pressure, even pull. If you don't, you can damage your screens because you can pull the screens and get yourself kind of a bubble, and you don't want to do that. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to put it in my water bath so that the chalk that's on there will sit in the water. Now, some people don't like doing the water bath for extended period of time, but we've not had any problems with that. We put them in the water bath till we finish a project, and then, then we move on.
Sidetracked for a little bit, and then clean up before we go home.
Yeah, we've not had a problem with the water bath, but if you're not comfortable with that, you don't have to do that. You can go stop and wash it right now. Now we're going to do grows here. Look how beautiful.
That is. Okay, so I'm being asked, and I have no idea what it is, but is this anything like Nouveau Mouse?
Mousse. Nouveau Mousse.
Sorry. See,
no,
I didn't know what it was.
No, in the fact that the mousse has a different texture, and I don't believe the mousse would go through the stencil. It might. I'll tell y'all what does work with the stencil. We've yet to do it. Put that on the calendar for next week. We keep forgetting. You guys have been asking us. You can glass etch with this stencil, and it doesn't damage your stencils. Somebody tried it, and I think it's the coolest thing in the world, and I totally want to show y'all, and I keep forgetting. So next week, I will do an etching video. I promise, and even if it's just a quickie.
Will you explain why stencils do not work with this project?
Okay, so Amanda could probably explain it. So Amanda had a project for Christmas. Okay, this works best with the transfer, with the screen print, because it kind of helps disperse the product. This chalk is a little bit stodgy. It's not quite where I want it. So I'm going to put a dot of water in it. Not much, just a little, and I'm going to mix that up to get a little loose. So she was making a project for her. I forget it's after Christmas. We can say it now.
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
She was making a project for her mom, and her mom wanted something with all her children and all her grandchildren's names on it. Well, instead of using the fonts, which there are fonts, but they were too big for her to get everybody's name on the board that Amanda was using, so she cut a stencil using Cricut. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't work the same because the chalk, although she used it, the chalk does not land in the stencil the same as it does with the screen. The screen just disperses it. Mm-hmm. And you went ahead and did the project, and the project was beautiful.
And the biggest problem I had is I've got so used to being able to lay these out straight because you can see it and see where, with everything else. When I use the vinyl, you can't tell how you're laying it out. So I ended up a lot of crooked lines and stuff.
So it doesn't work as great with your homemade stencils, but I'll tell you something. They have we have fonts, and we use the font ourselves. Amanda did most of it, but for the wedding, Amanda made a board for Josh and Taylor's hashtag, so it was personalized. It's so cute. It was the cutest thing ever. All right, let's peel this one up. And again, you want to peel with even pressure, even pull, because you don't want to pull your stencil, and there's got to be a word, stretch. You don't want to stretch your transfer. Look at that. It's so pretty every time.
KW asked, what would you use this on craft? Let's see. What do you use Chalk Couture on or with for craft wise? Pretty much anything.
Chalk. I mean, you can chalk. Chalk. You can use it on cardstock. You can make cards. You can use it on mini albums. Matter of fact, Edith did a journal cover.
Cool.
It was really cute. You can make it permanent. Like, this is chalk that I can now erase and use again. But if I wanted to, I could spray this with a clear sealant and just keep water off of it. That's all that does. And it would stay forever if I wanted to. So you could use it on anything. Let me decide what's going down here at the bottom. It's so fun to do. That's the problem. The problem is it is just instantly instant gratification and so fun to do. Does that one goes with that one.
It doesn't take a lot of thought.
Nope.
Your brain can actually rest while you're busy doing something.
Can't decide which one I want to use. I like these kind of succulents. Okay. So here I'm going to use a different color.
Oops, Trudy missed the fact that they've gotten married already. She was thinking it was this year.
No, last year. They were quickies. They meant they were getting married quick. They got married on our 20th. Josh is very sentimental. He wanted to get married on our 20th wedding anniversary, so that's what they did. I think I'm just going to be simple today for the fact of the live, because I also want to do ink, so I don't want to stand on this too long. But, I mean, I think you're getting the point of it.
Okay, Tina's asking, is chalk permanent on paper?
It's as permanent as watercolor. Don't get it wet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm going to try, I haven't tried yet. I'm going to try Tim Holtz's, that glaze that he uses for his own stuff to keep it fronted and see if that'll work. I haven't tried it yet. I'm getting some colors.
Polly asked if chalk permanent on fabric. That would just wash out.
Right. The ink is permanent on fabric once it's heat set. But the chalk is not permanent on fabric.
Kim, they do have a grandkid transfer. That's what I used on my mom's project.
How many oranges do I have? Orange is one of my favorites. I have a bunch, but I know I have one that's open. There it is. I was looking for it. Okay, so I'm going to use orange and green. I think that'll be cute just to show some color. All right. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this. So these are the, they're 5 ounces. No, 3 ounces. These are 3-ounce containers. Back in the day, you didn't get that as a beginner. As a beginner back in the day, I'll show you. Because I still use these too. They're still good. Add a little water and keep going. This is the size we used to get when they first started. And I love that they have bulked that up. It was this, I started with the same, you know, same starter kit, but I got the smaller size. So we get the bigger ones now. All right. One thing I want to mention, if you are chalking on something that's not a Chalk Couture board, you do want to wax it. Okay, Chalk Couture boards are made in such a way that you can erase these and you don't get that shadowing. I have had some that shadow, but not real bad. But if I use a regular chalkboard and I don't wax it first, I can have an issue with that. When I say wax it, I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to get this stirred up real quick. Set that over to the side. This is a wax stick, okay, from Chalk Couture. And all you do, let me open. I should have opened one. I have one open, but I didn't grab it. All you do is make a mess over here. Okay. It looks like chapstick, kind of. And here's what I love about it. You can really, and first off, I know I'm not supposed to smell stuff, but it smells so good. You can really control how much you're using because you just roll up a little bit and you rub it onto your surface that you want to use it. You rub it around and then you buff it with a cloth. Okay. And if you read the instructions, it says, apply wax on desired surface, dispense with a lint-free cloth over the entire surface, allow wax to dry for 30 minutes, then buff off with a clean cloth. Allow 24 hours before chalking. That's where some people mess up. They don't wait 24 hours in between, and that can mess you up. All right, let me put this guy on. I don't have to do that on this because this is a Chalk Couture board.
I have someone asking about pricing, and as far as the prices, they vary on the transfers, but you can see all that on the website. If you just go on under shop, that will show you retail pricing, and if you were to become a designer, you get 40% off that. And
if you become a designer, you can see your price when you sign in. All right, let's just stick this guy down here. We spent a lot of time on the chalk kind. I want to show y'all ink. All right. Gonna use a little bigger squeegee on this one. I love getting to play with all these tools. Y'all know I love to play with my tools. It's my thing. If your chalk gets a little stiff, you'll know what I mean, and you'll know when it is. You won't even have to wonder. When you're using it, you'll be like, ah, this needs a little water. Like right now, I probably could have added some water to this, but I didn't pay attention. If you get chalk where you don't want it, wash it off.
Huntress Habits is ahead of us. Says, loving everything new. Just watch Ken show the catalog.
Doggone it. I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen it yet. That makes me a little sad. Am I going to be excited? I know I am because I I did get an idea of something.
She's got hearts all the way down the line, so
Yeah.
I think we're going to be happy.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I'm going to go watch the new catalog too. All right, so there's that one. I got to let that one dry. I'm going to wipe off some of these styluses real quick because I've made a pretty good mess with them.
Polly, we get most orders that we put in within a week.
Yeah. I don't have an issue with that.
I've never had an issue with that.
They're not Maymay fast.
Trudy, you do get the board like she's using now in the kit. Mm-hmm. And some of the stuff may be slightly different on the kit that's coming out now.
A new subscription program? What is it? Oh, I got to know that one. Oh, I was going to show y'all. I got these out to show you. These are the packets. So if you ever wanted to do like a class or a demo, or you didn't want to open a whole tub of ink, you can also get it in the little packets. And they're cool to the touch. I love the way they feel. It's cool.
And I just want to say thank you to Michelle and Tamitha. They are hitting these questions left and right.
Hey, Michelle's on our team and Tamitha's on her way. I just know it.
Oh, yeah. Melody's come in now.
Oh, yay, so Melody.
We've got several here.
I heard I missed the doggone catalog. Doggone it. I'm going to go watch it, though. Y'all don't even worry about that.
Oh, how long does the jars of paste and ink last?
Okay. I showed y'all the one just a while ago, that little one. I still use it, and it's over a year old. You do want to keep them out of the elements. Like, you don't want them to be in extreme cold or extreme heat. Monthly, and he's doing a meeting tonight to update us. Dang, I'm excited about that, but I want to see it. How long? Oh, that was a good question.
A monthly subscription program. I don't know what. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, we got to play catch up.
I'm going to have to dry this one. And it's really wet because that was a really thick paste. So, I tell you what, I'm going to sit this off to the side, let it dry. We'll come back and we'll do ink real quick. That way you don't have to wait for me to dry it. We'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll come back to this one. All right.
Trudy, she's about to show ink, but basically anything that you would want permanent, permanent, like a cloth and, well, I don't know what else other than cloth that comes to mind, but
dish towels, like kitchen towels are a great example. T-shirts, onesies.
Mm-hmm. I've done onesies.
What else is there? You guys tell me what else you've seen or you've done. Cujo says when I said, you know why? Because I didn't buy into it. I was like, Melody's like, you got to sign up. You got to sign up. I'm like, okay. So I signed up and then I let it sit and I let it sit. And then doggone it, y'all, in October, I used it. I spent one Saturday. I had a Saturday to myself. And I went, you know what? I don't have anything I have to do. I'm going to go play with Chalk Couture. And I was done.
We come back Monday, and it was like, whoa, Amanda, get in here.
You know what got me, though? I'm going to tell y'all what got me. The cleanup. Mm-hmm. I said to myself, if this is hard to clean up, I'm not doing it. Because I cannot stand something hard to clean up. And I could clean it with water. And it was the easiest thing. Cleaning, drying, it was all so easy. All right. What do we want to put on here? Whip It Good. That's cute. Let's put that on there. So, this is a transfer. This is a, where's the words? They're usually on one. Here it is. This is a B size called Roll With It. It's really cute.
Christina, the coupon is when you join, you'll get an email that gives you an extra discount for your first order. So, it'll be an email after you become a designer. Also,
I'll tell y'all something that's really, really cool. You can mix your chalk colors with each other to change the colors, and you can mix your ink colors with each other. So you can mix your own custom colors. However, you can't mix chalk and ink with each other. Mm-hmm. You don't want to mix the two products, but you can mix them. Like if you needed a pale orange, you could mix some white with it and make it paler. Okay, I did not fuzz this. This is a brand new transfer, and I'm not fuzzing it. I'm putting it straight down. I don't like to fuzz when I'm doing ink on a brand new transfer. Also, if you're doing a t-shirt, we have these boards. Let me get it. Are they in here? Are they in the catalog? They're not boards.
I'm not sure if they're in there or not. I can get one if you...
Let me see. I think here they are. This right here, these are ink mats. That's what they are, mats. They're ink mats. And you can get these guys, and they're sticky, which is what is so good about that is they stick your project in place so they don't move around while you're doing it. Now, I didn't bring one in here. I should have. I didn't think about that. But you can get those in a couple sizes. They fit into t-shirts, and they fit into your fabric things you're doing so it doesn't bleed through. And these are pillowcases, which I have these. I did this one on my channel. I love the canvas pillowcases. There's canvas totes. My favorite thing is this, and you owe it to yourself if you sign up. This needs to be one of your first purchases. Here's why. These bars are magnetized, so they come off. And in the kit, the retail price is $19.99. You get this with the 2 bars plus, let me read how many. The graceful canvas hanging banner is sure to turn heads. All right. Okay, so you get 1 in here, but then for $9.99, you get 2 that you can change out. I thought they came with it. I need to make sure I explain that. But you can buy for $9.99 2 more. So you can do your Christmas one and then your Easter one and then your all year one, you know?
Okay, on the ink,
So good.
You do heat set it to make it permanent, just to be safe. But I would like to say it will stay in fabric anyway.
Yeah,
I washed it just to test it to see, can we wash it out if it's not set.
I say we.
So plan on it being permanent, but give it the extra heat set to know that it's there good.
She tried it on
A onesie.
Because we had talked about it. I said, I wonder if we make a mistake, we can wash it and start over, and it didn't work. Because it does have a staining property, too. It's an ink, so it's got a little stain in it.
Yes, you can use an iron.
You can use an iron to heat set. We just use our easy press, or you can use a heat press, or, but also, we ironed this before we did it. So you do want to iron your surface, not for the heat, but for the smoothness. All right, so this is ink. It's the same process. I don't press as hard with the ink. I just put a good bit onto my squeegee, and I'm not trying to press it through the transfer. I'm just trying to press it into the screen. Don't worry about how much you're putting on. We can take it off. It's not like weight. Get it? Don't worry about how much you're putting on.
I was only half listening. I'm sorry. You're right.
It comes off easier than those last Christmas pounds. Trust me. All right.
Monica, you could put chalk on fabric, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's no use in it. You cannot heat set that.
No, but she's probably thinking, could I wash it and reuse it later? It will stain.
She did ask, would it be permanent after heat set? So,
yeah.
Maybe if it's something you would want to wash out and reuse, that's worth trying.
All right, so let's take this off so we can look at it. I've been saying I'm going to get Vinny in this. If he ever does it once, he would be hooked. Look at that.
Are you trying to bait me?
It's the cutest thing. No, I'm not baiting you. He's in the other room. But he would like this.
So we wouldn't argue,
You would like it. But, oh, wrong one. Let me scrape it into here. Okay.
Melody says, Ken is her upline, Maymay's her downline. So if you join either of us,
Ken is her upline and Maymay's her downline.
You've got an amazing team above you.
Her downline.
Okay, Kim, you ask if we can if you join, can you upgrade from hobbyist level? All that is, hobbyist is just minimum. I'm here, I'm doing the basics, I'm having fun. All you have to do is start selling, and then that starts taking you up.
Yeah, okay. So you're a hobbyist by doing $150 a quarter, and you go, you know what? Maybe you don't even mean to. Maybe you just accidentally, because that happened to me. You just accidentally sell over $100 one month. Boom. Now you're considered a designer, and you're a qualified designer, and you can earn commission. And then the next month you might not, but you do have to maintain the $150 a quarter as a hobbyist. All right. I thought I wanted to put that little whip on there. What did I do with it?
No, it's not available in Australia.
Oh, it's not. But we're in Canada coming tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But that means if they're in Canada, they're going, we got to start somewhere, right?
It shows they're thinking. They're working.
Got to start somewhere. I want to put this whip right there. Normally, I would let this dry, and then I would nestle this a little closer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to push it. Because that's what we do around here. I'm going to put it as close to that as I can get it without having to dry it. This is a cute one. I like this whippet. It also has That's How I Roll. Or is it Roll With It? No, it's Roll With It. Just Roll With It. See, there's
Roll With It.
Roll, and then you can put Just Roll With It.
I did one with that the other day, only I didn't practice the pie layering first, so I kind of messed it up. I did learn when it's ink, you want to practice with chalk on something first with layering.
Smart. Because that didn't hurt a thing. That is a very smart idea. So practice with your chalk before you ink it. Y'all, these are my favorite. I don't think they're called the Stylus, but these are my very favorite. When you're doing these little ones like this, I love them. I love them.
Okay, Shelly's asking, as Canadian, do you think we could be under you all?
Yeah, you will be. If you, okay, when you sign up, you just need to make sure you use either my, oh, I got a little on my finger. I don't want to get that on anything else. You need to make sure you either use my ID, which is 10069. So it's 10069. Look at that. It's so cute. Or you use Amanda's, which I knew it a while ago.
47194.
There you go. Oh, I put them in the description, I think, of this video. I think I did. Look how cute that is. That's adorable. Ugh, I love it. The best part is we get to play and play and play, and then we just have all these demos from when we do shows. And we really do want to do a show or two. We had too much fun at demo day here for open house, so we want to do a show. All right, let's finish that other one.
Oh, okay, Lisa, when you join, you cannot pick what's in your kit. I know it's a lot of stuff. It's a great value, but you get what you get. And then from there, you start choosing what you want to add to it.
One thing to do is make sure you keep your chalks and your ink separate because you can accidentally mix them up. I think we did that on a glass piece we did.
Yeah, I think so. And something that did not connect to me until I heard Maymay say it in a video. White cap is ink and black cap is paste. Until she pointed it out, I never thought about the difference of just simply going by that. I wasn't reading the words. I don't know. I made a mess. But we figured it out. Does it dry quickly?
Yeah, it does. Now, this green underneath here is still drying in the middle. You can see it's a little bit, but that paste was pretty thick when I put it on. I could tell. But, I mean, this is something if you had, say you got invited to a party and you had to go out the door within the next hour, you could make a gift that looked like you really, really went all out, and you could do it in no time and be dry and ready to give.
Oh, the night before the open house and day before, I mean, we're throwing day before the wedding. I mean, we're throwing things together.
I did this backwards. I just realized. Y'all, artistic license. That's what we're going to call that. I did the flower orange and the pot green. I'm so silly. Oh, well, artistic license.
Okay, Patty asked, I'm never going to sell things. Is it worth it just for me to do?
If you, for me, it was 100. Okay, let me move this and let's talk for a second. All right, so I've demoed. It's super fun, by the way. Sorry I did that backwards. I don't know. I just never thought about it. I meant to do it the other way. Guess what I'll do? I'll wipe it off later. Okay. So let's go back to the catalog. And this catalog is clearly outdated now because Ken has brought in the new one. So
that we haven't even
that
seen
we
yet.
haven't seen. So here's the thing. Let's say you buy a board. Now, if as a designer, you want to spend $150 a quarter, okay? So let's say this is my favorite board. It's huge and I love it. This board is called the Aiden board. The retail price of that 18 by 24 Aiden board is $124.99, okay? As a designer, you're going to buy it at your, as a hobbyist, you're going to buy it at your hobby price, okay? Did I see Edith is in here? Edith is also on our team. So
yes, I haven't seen her.
Okay. You're going to buy it at your price. Okay. So you're going to invest in this board. There's 70 some odd dollars of your 150 for the quarter. Okay. And then you're going to go buy transfers to fit it. So you're going to be able to spend 150 a quarter. No problem. Now, I don't want you to do that. I want you to build a team and I want you to make a living because you really, really can. Okay. You really, really can. And I didn't believe it, but you really can. This one, look at this. Gorgeous. It's incredible. This is the big Aiden board with that Merry Christmas one we used on our front door. And look at this. It's so pretty. Here's a good question. Carlene says, question, can you sell what you make or do you need a license? You can sell it. They let us sell it, which is the best part of all of it. I can buy an Aiden board and I can use this and then I can sell it. I love it. They don't do paper catalogs for customers. That's a good question, but they don't. And I'm sure that's just paper situation. So many people are going away from paper nowadays because, you know, trees and everything else. Even I'm so anti-paper. I know that's crazy because I'm a crafter.
Well,
but
I mean, look here. We have asked Uline many, many, many times, quit sending catalogs because we're throwing your money away.
they send a catalog every time. But you don't get a paper catalog. Now, they may change that. They change a lot of stuff. But you can see everything on the website, including the samples, which I love too. Let me show y'all that. Let me show y'all that.
Marilyn said she had thought you'd want the pot orange and the plant green, but she actually liked it how it turned out.
It's funny. It's like calling the kettle. That's what I don't do sayings. I can never get them right. I'm freezing, so I put my sleeves down because I'm cold. Okay, let me show y'all this real quick. Did I transition? Yes. Okay, so you can go to shop, and this is one of the features I really like. So I'm gonna click on shop.
E is in here.
Yay! E is one of our. Okay, so how Melody was saying that she's my upline, I'm E's upline. E is in my downline. So if you join E's team, you're still in my team. By the way, don't let me forget to talk about how we support. I want them to know what kind of support they get from us because I think we work real hard. Okay, so for example, remember that Merry Christmas one I told you was so pretty? It's right here. If you hover, I just hovered over it. Look, it gave me the color example of what it would look like. I love that. Did you know it? You know it does that. And I can hover back, look, and see the transfer, the sample. Transfer, sample. Look at that. Transfer, sample. Look on a t-shirt. The truck. I love this truck. Look, no sample on that one. Let's see if it's in the details. Nope, there's no sample on that one. I bet they don't know that because I bet they would fix that.
I finally got my truck and haven't used it yet. I'm waiting for the perfect idea.
Did you see? Is that the vintage truck add-on?
Where? Let me see.
Right there.
Is it hearts?
It's hold on.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta look.
Go ahead and look real quick. I don't think I think it is.
I've seen other things are back in stock.
You might need to go place an order real quick. She's been waiting on some stuff.
Winter, fall.
So,
yes.
Do you want to go order it? All right, so check this one out. This one's pretty. Look, in color. This one, I've ordered this one. It came in. We have it. I'm trying to think if I'd gotten it or not. These are some of my favorites, the mini holiday icons, because they're perfect for ornaments and demos. Look at all this stuff. Whew, now's the time to buy. I got to be honest with y'all. I'm flipping through. Oh, this one's cute. Woodland birthday. See it like that? Look at it like this. The other thing, I want to tell y'all something that Amanda and I do. If you want to kind of make your own transfers, here's what you do. Like, we use pieces and parts of transfers to turn them into something else. Like if I wanted a frame around a word or a frame around a letter, I would come to something like this and grab this frame and use it with a whole different transfer. We mix them up. And old Ken took shapes and made a gnome. And I'll tell you something, if you're a punch art person, you could totally make all kinds of stuff because you just take the shapes and turn it into whatever you want. So that'd be really cool.
Hey, someone asked what there was for grandchildren. Can you hover over
I
that?
can. Hey, Edith, would you mind going to our group and letting them know that some stuff's in? We're both here, if you don't mind. Where'd my keyboard go?
Oh, I have no idea.
I moved it so I wouldn't get it wet, and this is what I do to myself. I always move things where I can't see them anymore.
There.
Lord. Know where it was. All right, let me see if I can show y'all. I don't know if it'll work that easy. There we go. Here's one. Grandchildren. Is this the one you used?
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, it's so cute. See that? It says grandchildren. Look, grandchildren, fill the space in your heart you never knew was empty. And look, there's a little hand print. I was going to say a paw print. There's a paw print and a paw print. Look at the finished product. This is done on a picture frame. Let me show you. They did it on the glass in the navy with the little handprint actually on the back, in the back. That's gorgeous. I wish I could just sit around and design stuff like that for them all day. That'd be so fun. It wouldn't. We know what it's like. You don't get to design all day.
No. And then if you do, it's a job, and that's different too.
Any more questions while I'm on the website before I switch back over?
I don't know what looking. I was over here shopping. Let's see. Okay, Missy, you didn't have to announce that when I was trying to get it in my cart. No. Okay, Missy.
That's why I went.
Anything for graduation? I don't know that I've seen anything graduation specific, but so many new things are about to come out.
Well, let's go watch the new catalog video. Then we'll know.
Yeah.
Graduation. Where did he do that, y'all? Did he do it on Facebook or on There used to be something for graduation. That's another thing. Sometimes they'll pause things and bring them back. So you may see some stuff coming back. Let me show you what Watts of Love is, because I think it's the coolest thing. So this transfer, which says, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This, I'm going to read this. Join Chalk Couture in brightening the world we live in, one transfer at a time. We've partnered with Watts of Love, a remarkable organization providing solar power lights to families around the world without electricity. You can help switch the dark today and improve health, safety, and prosperity for these families just by purchasing this transfer. For every This Little Light of Mine sold, Chalk Couture will donate $2 to Watts of Love. Let's share our light. Pairs well with framed boards 9x12, and it tells you, it gives you little tips there. Here's the thing I love about it. When you join, you can go in and you can watch a video that tells you what Watts of Love is. And it's an organization that has these lights. They're solar powered lights. They're about the size of a volleyball. We'll say something like that. And they're $50 a piece for these lights. But what happens is there are countries, we don't even think about this. There are people in other countries that at night it's black. There's no light. And you guys know this about me. I'm a light fan. I want lights on all the time. So I love that that's their charity. And last year they had a goal, I want to say, of 2,000 lights. I can't remember if that's what was the goal. But you can see that. And every time that one is purchased or sold, $2 goes to that charity. And I love that. All right. Did you see? Are you back over there?
I'm between the two. They said that it's on his Facebook page.
Facebook. Okay. So we'll go look at that. Do y'all want me to play it here? Can we? Is that Inception? Can we do that? Will he copyright strike me? Everybody just go watch it. These are really pretty. All right, we got this far. Let's look at these other ones. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. This right here, everybody wants buffalo check. Everybody, okay? I have never been able to purchase it online. I've never been able to. It does come back and it sells out really quick, and it will be back again, but it's amazing. It's a background, so that if you're going to look for anything and kind of keep your eye out for it, that's the one to keep your eye out for. I do have the polka dots, and I do have the houndstooth, and we have a lot of these. We've been collecting for a while now. You know what? That's what we're going to put on the front door is the truck. That'll be cute. Because we've been trying to think, since we took the Christmas thing down, we've been trying to think of something else. But the truck with the hearts and stuff would be really cute on the door. So there you go. How about this one? The snuggle is real on the pillow is cute. Oh, let me show you something you'll probably like that I didn't point out. The ink, the Ology Ink, they even have a metallic. Let me show you. Shimmer gold. So this one has a shimmer. Shimmer silver is shimmer, and shimmer copper, which is beautiful, by the way. They're really, really pretty. This ink tide is gorgeous. I tried to collect all the inks really early because I knew I'd want it on my t-shirts and stuff, and I've yet to do myself a t-shirt.
I don't have many inks yet, but I've got most of the chalks.
I probably have less chalk than I do ink. I love the inks. I love them both. Here's your chalks.
I just got my ad on.
They're good girl. She got hers. Right here, look. The super stash size, I recommend. I highly recommend the white. I actually don't highly recommend the black. How often do we use black?
No.
Never. Because you're putting it on chalkboard.
Exactly.
Most of the time. Now, if you want it, like, I'll show you something. I brought it in here thinking we might use it today. Where did I put that chopping block? Here it is. Say I was going to chalk. Let me transition to where y'all can see me here. Move my keyboard out of the way. Say I was going to chalk this. Now this I might want black, but I probably wouldn't. I'd probably use teal or something in my kitchen color. So the black, I don't think I would use the black as much as I do everything else. The Super Stash color Storm and the Super Stash color Bright White, I would definitely jump on those. I definitely would. All right. Oh, it's on the team page only. The new catalog comes in February. So many great things coming. See there? We'll have to go see it. Oh, I want to tell you this real quick. When you join my team, I wonder if I can make my face in the camera so they're not having to look at my hands for this part. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm that good. Hold on a second. We'll try it. This is when I need Jordan. Did he hear me? I heard a door open.
No, that's
James. Not Jordan. Is it the baby? I've been waiting on the baby.
Oh my goodness.
I'm upside down. Hold on. I got to fix this.
What?
It's 3 o'clock and I didn't smell coffee.
Oh.
She loves me.
Look, I'm upside down. Give me 2 seconds to fix it. I know how.
Do you need coffee?
No,
Thank you so
but I
much,
appreciate
Jamie.
I appreciate the offer. Jamie just brought her coffee. That's the
Just
kind of
because
people we
it's
are.
time.
That's the kind of people we are. Okay, so I was going to tell you what. What was I talking about? Oh, if you join our team. Amanda,
I need this cup of coffee.
Amanda hadn't had her 3 o'clock coffee yet. If you join our team, you have access then to our team Facebook group, to Melody's team Facebook group, to Ken's team Facebook group, to Mandy Leahy's team Facebook group, and depending on who you join under, probably their Facebook group. If you join under Amanda, you have access to hers. And what we try to do in our groups as team builders, we try to do giveaways to support. We changed it. We were doing Monday meetings every Monday, but we found that that's too often. So in my group, we have Monday afternoon meetings at 3 p.m. They're live on our Facebook group. But listen, I know a lot of people don't like to do Facebook. You don't have to do Facebook. You get the minutes. Amanda will type the minutes up and send it to you about what we talked about. But I will tell you this. You can join Facebook under a different name. Like, I don't care if you use John Smith, okay? Then you just message Amanda and go, this is the name I used. I want to be in the group. We'll put you in the group. And you don't have to be a part of anything else on Facebook, just that one group. And that's how you can see that. We might even transition that Monday meeting to YouTube, because I could probably run it private on YouTube and over there. I don't know that that's going to happen, but we might try. But I have, how many giveaways are we doing this month?
I figured the other day, I believe it was 7, considering one of them's 2-part.
Do y'all hear me? We do giveaways every month. We do a lot of giveaways. Mandy's live in her group now too. There's a lot of stuff I'm missing. We do a lot of giveaways. Okay. And, when you join Chalk Couture under me or under Amanda or anybody in my team, you'll get an email from us that'll give you all the information for all the links you need to go to. But just because you're in my team also qualifies you for giveaways in other groups. So you can also join the other. So you could, right now you could be entered in about, let's say you're in Edith's team. Between Edith's giveaways, my giveaways, Melody's giveaway, Ken's giveaways, and Mandy's giveaways, you could be in about 15 giveaways in the month. You could be in there. We're doing very little to get into those.
And they're all good. I mean, they're all real good giveaways.
Yeah, we do. It would make no sense if I tried to explain it to you right now. It would make no sense. So, can ink be done on wood to make the sign permanent? I've seen people use ink on wood. I'm not going to promise it would be permanent, but I imagine it would be. I feel like it could chip. The problem with ink is you have to heat set it. So if you could heat set it, I imagine it'd be all right. But you do have to heat set. Has somebody done it on wood? I bet Michelle's tried it. What kind of storage is that behind me? I get that question a lot. These guys right here, I got from a scrapbook store that was closing out. She had 2 of them, and I wanted them definitely. I bought those from her. But Melody, are you still in here? Don't you have a link to these? I think Melody has an affiliate link to something like this. She has them. I think hers mount on the wall. I think so.
Okay. Ma Foster asked, and Ken kind of touched on yesterday, he thought so but wasn't certain. Once you've joined, they send you the new catalogs as they come out? I know they do the one that's in your kit, but after that, Ken said he thought they would send out the new ones, but he didn't know that for a fact.
I don't know yet. I'm still working on the same. I'll tell you this. I do know this. I'm not working on the same catalog. This catalog I got when it released.
Okay.
You know that? Because this is the holiday
stuff.
stuff.
That's right, because you started sooner. This is the one I
before
got.
Yeah. That's right. This one was sent to me after the fact, so I'm sure you do. Something else, if you do and when you do get your catalog, take it to Office Depot and have them cut this binder off, and they'll poke holes in it and put the spring on it. You know, the little round. Oh, that's so nice to lay it flat. I'm doing that with my next catalog. This one I didn't have for a whole year. Oh, yours is, Melody didn't have an affiliate link. Where do you get them from? Okay, hold on. Eda said she did it on wood for Christmas and then put a spray and it's still there. You know, the clear spray. All right, Melody put a link for you guys for where you can get these. Melody's are white, mine are black.
Okay, I'm not sure what Tasha's asking. I think I'm missing something. How long does that chocolate or last before it gets shipped off to someone's mailbox or house? How long does it take?
Try that again, Tasha. I think I know what you're saying, but I'm not sure. Does one group have any benefits that another doesn't? Meaning Melody and Ken. We all do different kinds of giveaways. Some of them we do the same, but like Ken may give away an easy press where I may give away
the rolling carts.
Those 3-tiered rolling carts. Mm-hmm. So some of us, we try to not do the same thing, so you're getting different stuff and you get a chance for something different every one. Melody, what's some of yours? I've won product on Melody's a lot, like Chalk Couture product. That's a great way to build your stash too. Okay, so okay. Can you put that on a t-shirt, or would you recommend that? Yes, you can put the ink on a t-shirt. You use the ink and heat press it. And you get to be in all of them. That's right. And I can't believe Michelle has not won in one of our groups yet. That blows my mind. By the way, Michelle, okay.
Or Edith.
I thought Edith had Edith.
No, she said that if she was the only one left, she'd break the raffle.
We got to get that figured out. You got a good chance this time though, because I did that art contest and I kind of cheated to give y'all a bunch of entries. Y'all, you know I did, because I said anything you do can go in there. Can I enter the stuff I did? Whatever. I don't get to enter my own giveaways.
Do you recommend using the ink on? Yes, the ink is what you would use on t-shirts.
What was I fixing to say? Let me read something. Oh, okay. For those of you who are not motivated by money, I'm that person. You can be motivated by this. Is it over here? Oh, that's for the meeting. That's our
What
meeting.
Are you looking for?
The levels you can reach. Okay.
I'll grab it. While I grab it,
I don't have my keychain with me today. I want to show my keychain.
Miss Eva's asking about our group name.
Our group is called Maymay's Chalked It. Y'all know how on my regular it's the Made It. I have the Made It. Well, we have the Chalked It. So that's what we call them, the Chalked It. And my Facebook group is called Maymay Chalked It, and so can you. But yeah, you'd be a Chalked It if you're in my group. So here's the deal. So when you first sign up for Chalk Couture, you're a designer. That's your title, designer. No matter what. It won't say hobbyist. I told y'all that's a word I put in there. You're a designer. Once you reach different goals, some of them monetary, some of them not. Once you reach different goals, you move up. So you become a designer, then you become a qualified designer, then you become a leading designer. Is that right? And then you become master designer. Anyway, she's getting me the list so I can tell you. And that's what I love to do. So my goal this year before the end of the year, I want to be some sort of couturier. I have reached master mentor. I've gotten there, and there's 3 more levels in the company, and I don't care which one of them I get. I just want to be to one of them. I love leveling up. I guess that's just the thing in me. So I love that. Let me see what y'all are saying since she left. Let me roll back. Do you recommend? Okay. Do you guys have a group name? Yes. Edith is funny. Easy Press. They're not that expensive, and you can get them now typically on sale right now, pretty good prices. Also, I got my coupon code back for Cricut, and it's Maymay 10. Now it doesn't work on machines, which I think the Easy Press is considered a machine, right? I don't think it works on there, but if I haven't mentioned that to y'all, so if you want to go use my coupon code, it's Maymay 10 for 10% off and free shipping on what it qualifies for. That's terrible. I should know. And look, I can't read with these glasses on. Why do we have glasses, right? Okay. You start out as a designer. You achieve that by joining Chalk Couture. Then you can become a qualified designer, which most people become a qualified designer right after their 50% coupon hits because they reached the goal. Then you can be a leading designer. Then you can be a master designer. Then a mentor. Michelle was my first mentor. And Michelle has hit mentor twice, I think, Michelle. Maybe 3 times. Then there's leading mentor, or you can go above that one. I haven't had a leading mentor yet. No. Then you can be Master Mentor. That's the highest rank I've achieved so far. Then you can be Couturier. Then you can be Executive Couturier and then Master Couturier. And I want to be one of them Couturiers. I want to be one of them there Couturiers. So if you're not money motivated, at least join to do that. Oh, really? So even if you... Okay, so in our group, I want to say this because she said you can be in the contest even if you're a hobbyist. This is true. Some of them you can be in, not all of mine. Some of them, because some of them has to do with sponsors and things like that. But you have to be active in order to be in mine. So you do have to be active. You can't be, what's it called? Paused. You can't be paused. You have to be active. So Michelle reached leading mentor. That was her highest at one time. Melody, what's your highest title? I probably don't want to know. Executive. She's not executive yet, I don't think. But she got that pretty... Did you get the Tiffany necklace? You get prizes. I got a keychain, which is so cute. Y'all probably saw it on my Insta stories. It says Chalk Couture in a little circle in the Chalk Couture teal color. It's really cute. Can you get names or sayings done as custom order? No, but the fonts are gorgeous. I hate to ask you to do this. That board is such a good example. She's going to go get the board she did. It's such a good example of how you can make it yourself. She will not need to do... She won't need to go work out this afternoon, that's for sure. Michelle, you've been leading Mentor 3 times? How have I not realized that? No, okay. 3 times as Mentor, 1 time as leading. Couturier. I'm jealous. So, Melody, what'd you get? She got the necklace and the keychain. It's a Tiffany necklace. I think it's a Tiffany. Is it a Tiffany necklace? Why am I thinking that? Or is that what Mandy Leahy gives away? I don't know. Do y'all send catalogs? We don't send catalogs, which I appreciate. Number one, let me tell you something. I had a friend that sent catalogs with the company she worked with. The company doesn't matter. It cost her a fortune to send out catalogs because she had to purchase the catalogs because 9 times out of 10, these companies are not going to give them to you for free. Even Avon doesn't give you free catalogs. Did y'all know that?
I've sold Avon.
They don't even give you free catalogs. You have to buy them. Then you mail them out to anybody who asks for them. And what do people do with junk mail? And if the husband comes home and gets it, he ain't keeping it. Y'all should see Amanda. She's doing the toss move.
While I'm drinking my coffee.
But so we don't do mail out catalogs. It's all online. And I do appreciate it. Okay, check this out. So this sign Amanda did, and we mixed. Matter of fact, these little quote marks or whatever those are, they came from the This Little Light of Mine. And then that little heart came from a different one too. This one has been moved around a lot, by the way. Okay, so this was Josh and Taylor's wedding hashtag. Isn't it cute? Oh, happy Helms. And we were able to do this with a font. Snap it, share it, hashtag it. And the font was, are you going to get the catalog and show it?
Well, I was going to just show that.
Oh, the font's right there.
I don't remember which one it was.
And
this is an example of what fonts look like.
This hashtag came from something else too. Oh, these dots came from something else. What transfer was this? Let me think.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Christmas countdown, weren't they? No. They're bigger than those dots. But see, that's what I mean by mixing stuff up. We mixed this all together. This is like a Franken transfer.
That's just an example of.
Here's a font. Okay. Hey, where's the S or an H? So I can show it. And matter of fact, we saw this and it said snap it, share it, shoot it. No, shoot it, share it, hashtag it. And we didn't want it to say shoot it. And we like snap it better. So we got to write it any way we want to. Oh, you know what you want to know about? They want to know the tape. That's what they want to know.
Yes.
How do you get the line straight? Get this stuff. This is the Chalk Couture measuring tape. It's got a ruler on it. It's amazing. And what we do when we do a font, I'm in a webcam, so I'm backwards. What we do is we take the tape and we put it on straight and we use it as our guide. Y'all know I love you. Okay, here's the H. So just to show you, there's the H. It's upside down and backwards. There we go. See? And it does not take as long as you think. I know you're thinking, oh, it just doesn't. Especially when you're doing one color like this. It's so fast. Amanda did this one and you did another board. The
ring bearer.
It's so cute. It says, here comes my auntie.
Yeah.
I think it just says.
I was thinking it has something else in it a little bit
yeah,
more, but it was
something else.
basically Here comes my auntie.
So cute. Hey, I did this part.
Yes. I was over it by then. I was tired.
She said, I said, if you want me to help, just let me know. She's like, come do it. I did this part.
The greatest thing with the tape is it's repositionable, reusable. I mean, we just pick it up and reuse it. Pick it up and reuse it.
Don't tell anybody, but I roll it right back on here.
I did too on mine.
And you know what else about it? It's so easy to see through the transfer to line things up because it's that bright blue and it doesn't hurt anything. So like when you want to line it up, so like I have this H like this, and then I want you to look at the bottom of it. See how you can see the transfer tape through it? It's perfect for that. I used to try to do it by using a piece of chalk and drawing a line, but I inevitably wiped it off with my hand every time I did it, and then I'd lose my mark and have to start over, and the tape is great.
Okay, Tasha's asking, can you use that on quilts, or will it ruin the quilt? I would try something similar first.
Ink?
I wouldn't, yeah.
I'd use ink on a quilt. I bet it would work, but again,
I mean, if it's
don't use
something-
grandma's quilt.
Yeah, sentimental.
I don't think that's the Days Till Christmas dots. I thought it was, but these are too big, aren't they?
We cut from so many different
I
things.
cut
by now,
them.
I don't
I just
remember.
cut them and cut them and cut them. Ooh, come visit our physical store. What was the question? What's the name of your store? Oh, Maymay Made It. That's it. We're real creative around here. Everything's Maymay Made It, and we're Maymay Made It everywhere, except for chalk. We're Maymay Chalked It. The physical store. Okay, we said that. All right, guys. That was it. Wall-to-wall Chalk Couture. You asked for it. I promised it. I don't think there's anything we didn't cover.
If there are any questions come up later, email me, Amanda@maymaymadeit.com.
She said these dots are from the font. Probably. I don't know. I'm telling you, that's a Frankenstein. We made it ourselves. What do you have to download? You know what, Irene? I know about that laser ruler. I just ain't spending the money. I've been so bad lately, y'all. So, I don't want to get on that. I said Chalk Couture wall-to-wall. I said Chalk Couture wall-to-wall. I was going to talk about what we're trying to figure out with the, yeah. I was telling them I was trying to talk about the, us trying to find a new embossing tool. We'll talk about that. Y'all will hear about that. Yeah, I can't wait for you to join either. What state are we in? Alabama. Bye, Mel. Have a good afternoon. Yes, as soon as I have more info about Canada, I'm going to go live from wherever I'm at. It may not be a long one or whatever. I may just grab my phone and do it. So, yes, links are in the description. Thank you, Tam.
And thank you, everybody. Michelle, Tamitha, Melody, Molly, everybody that's
Were they
been
all
helping.
working in there?
Yes.
Shelly, as a Canadian, do I just go to your site tomorrow to sign up? The only thing I've been told so far is that you will have to have the designer's number. That's all I know so far. So whoever you're going to sign up under, make sure you have their designer number. I think you're going to be able to go to a link from my website, but I don't know that. It may be a separate link. Just know you have, just know you got to have that. Tasha's a Southern girl. I can tell by the way she types. She types like I do. Watch her not be Southern. No, I'm not. Polly is so very tempted.
Oh, Polly, do it. I mean, it's like any craft. You don't like it, you walk away. But I'd be shocked if you walk away.
It's just fun. And everybody's afraid it's going to take over. I wouldn't be doing this if y'all didn't ask me to. I never had any intentions of doing this today. Plus, the Canadian thing happened, which I was not expecting that to happen today. I really wasn't. I was thinking that would be a little while. So when we got that notice, I had to do it. And that's why, like I was telling somebody the other day, we were talking, and I said, you know, we have over 115, 120 members in our team, and you guys hardly ever know about it. But it grows itself. Like, we don't really have to do much. Now, we do try to do Ken's doing a live tonight. We'll have to watch that. We do try to do some Chalk Couture videos throughout the month. I don't have any right now done. I need to get some done.
Shelly said she's a transplanted Southerner.
Oh, so there will, Ken did say there'd be a special link tomorrow, but I don't know if it's a special link from my website. Like, they do all that. So they could have a link on my site that says Canadian or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Once I know, I'll let you know. But I do know it's not through my regular link. The problem is live in an RV. Oh, live in an RV. I think this is perfect for that life. Let me explain why.
We have an RV
You buy
transfer.
You buy one chalkboard, and instead of having to find a place to store 5 or 6 different seasons of stuff, you just change your seasons out. And the transfers can be stored in a portfolio. Like we have portfolios that we use from Amazon. There's so many ways you can store them, and I think it's perfect for that life. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I got to get ready for a basketball game that's coming up pretty soon. I'm super excited. I love basketball. So, if y'all need anything, this is what I'm going to say to you.
I'm here for you.
If you need anything, Amanda is here for you. Email Amanda@maymaymade.com. She's really your girl. I promise. She's really your girl. And I'm, of course, not saying go sign up under Amanda, but I'm telling you, she's a great team leader. I'm a great team leader, too, but I'm harder to get in touch with. Would you agree?
Yes.
I tell everybody that. I do know, Polly. I do know, but I still think it's a great way to... if I had an RV, I would do it anyway so I could change it. Think about, oh my goodness. Vince wants an RV. Y'all, not for the same reason, but think about this. If you have an RV, you know, you can put them up and like permanently put them on the wall with like the command hooks. Not even take them down. Just go change them while they're there. So you have a different thing for every season. That's pretty cool.
What does it cost to send that to Oklahoma or to the USA?
Send what? To send Chalk Couture? I don't know because we don't do that part. That's on our website. You can go when you log in to purchase anything, it'll be on the website. I have an RV that we used to go camping and I have chalked whole camping. Oh, yeah, I would definitely do that. All right, guys, we're going to head out. If I remember how to turn this, I say it every time. If I can remember how to turn this thing off. And we love you guys. We hope this was very helpful. Don't expect us to do these often. This was just a request. So, and I had an hour today. So, but tomorrow, I started my my coffee shadow box.
We know where that's going to land when it's through.
I thought it too. In your office. It's so cute. And I just started it. So tomorrow's video is part 1. It'll be up at noon so y'all can see that. And I'm loving how that's turning out. So love you guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. We'll see you next week sometime. Bye.